What up, lions and lionesses? Ariel is back again, and welcome to any newcomers. And I just gotta say, thank you all for 100 subscribers, or 101 at the time of the writing this script. When I made this channel about 2 years ago, I didn't expect to get that many within that time period. Seriously, you guys are awesome, especially with my janky upload schedule. Also, this video is starting up with a speed paint because I have redesigned my persona again and I need to redraw some character stills. I know, there's a whole lot of redesigns for one character. But since she's basically become a part of me, I just can't let go of her like that and make a new one. So I'll keep redesigning her until the end of time instead of getting rid of her. Hopefully this design will stay for more than a year though. Before we get on to the video, in the background, I'll be drawing an OC's ref sheet and another drawing of said OC. Anyways, on to the video. So, since I couldn't find any more old art that wasn't deleted, I decided to do something a little different. So instead of redesigning an old OC, I talk about one of my current ones, aka the one that's in the background of this video. So some of you may remember this piece of art from my community posts. P.S. If you like my art, you can check out my community tab. I post drawings there every Friday. Anyway, these three OCs were inspired by medieval Europe, and we're only going to go over one of them today. If this video does well, I'll go over the other two, and some other OCs that I have. So, the OC that we're going to go over is the one with the glasses, Grace. So, let's get started. Grace is a 25-year-old she-wolf. Yes, they have human ages because this is a fictional character and world, and works as the royal messenger in her kingdom. As a cub, she was the least competitive out of her siblings. She grew up in a family that encouraged competitions between her and her sisters to keep them all sharp and fit. During her childhood, she met a little raven chick who she named Obsidian, and had been best friends with ever since. She basically raised the bird. She learned his language very quickly and often has conversations with him that no one else understands. She still speaks in her language, but she understands him. She's more of the quiet type and prefers to stay out of her sisters' competitions with each other. Of her sisters, she is the middle child. Despite her mostly sweet, motherly nature, she is very stubborn as well as dramatic. She often overreacts to small things, and when she's made up her mind, she's made up her mind. She also has a small hobby in poetry. One of the main components of her story is the bond she has with Obsidian. She met him when he was only a small chick, in a downed nest by a tree. She saw the mother raven up in the tree. The mother raven took one look at her baby and just left. Grace waited with him all day to see if his mother would come back. She didn't. So Grace took it upon herself and raised Obsidian, feeding him, washing him, teaching him how to hunt bugs, and teaching him how to fly all best she could. The day he flew all by himself, she felt a sense of pride she had never felt since that day. After that day, he flew away and didn't come back. She thought he had gone and didn't leave her bed for a few days, until he came back and sat on her windowsill a few weeks later. She was overjoyed to see him again. He now comes and goes as he pleases, and helps her with her job as a royal messenger, keeping her company and also alerting her of danger. She got the role of royal messenger due to her speed. Despite her humble beginnings, the king found her speed incredible, and her stamina was amazing. Her speaking skills are also amazing despite her quiet nature. During her childhood, due to raising an animal that didn't speak the same language as her, she learned to read body language and eye movements very well, which helped her socially. She also eventually bonded with the king and would gladly call him a close friend. Her opinions of her sisters vary. She finds the youngest, Elira, the small one with the darker chin and necklace, a little immature and feels sorry for her half the time, and often finds Bree, the one with the mask marking and the purple scarf, scary at times. She loves her sisters, but due to her parents encouraging competition, which she didn't really enjoy, and due to raising Obsidian, she never really grew to have a strong connection with her sisters and is quite distant from him. Throughout their story, Grace becomes closer with her sisters and learns to trust them more as her kin. Her major character arc is to become less dramatic and learn to realize that not everything is a world-ending deal. And that's all I have for Grace. Let me know what you think of these types of videos. I'd be glad to do more. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It's completely free and helps me out so much. And once again, thank you for 100+ subscribers. Bye-bye for now.